Hello shining stars, welcome to Mah'ela channel. So today's topic will be dare to say no and dare to express yourself without fear and just dare to say stop if something feels wrong. So we often hear, you have to learn to say no. And I've heard that sentence so many times when people tell me, okay, you have to be a bit more affirmative, and just dare saying no if something doesn't feel right. I'm like, okay, so what does it mean exactly? How do you really anchor that? How do you really push that forward? How do you really say no, and to what and to whom, and how, and what are the feelings and the beliefs behind that? So I, when it came to me, it was like, okay, I'm trying to say no to someone, trying to push me to do something. And I realized like it doesn't work, nothing really happens, nothing really occurs. And but then I realized after a while, and I worked with some people, doing some sort of therapeutic course, and I realized that when I tried to, for example, say no to someone, I felt the need to justify myself again and again, another. Like you write a text message saying, for example, let's say you're invited to a dinner or to a party, and you feel like going, but you don't really feel like going. You are hesitating, but you don't want to disappoint the guests. So in that case, what should you do? Do you, still go because you don't want to disappoint people? You feel you should, you owe them your presence, you owe them something. They've been kind to you, now they invite you, so you should just go. But then what do you really feel inside? You feel, for example, you want to be peaceful at home and on your own, and you don't really feel like seeing a bunch of people. So in that case, you're requested to say no, like to dare to say no. And often what happens in that case, that we are thinking, okay, I don't want to go, I'm gonna explain why I cannot go, why, why and when and why, and explain and give, a list and a bunch of arguments. And what I realized that, yes, I was doing that, and people reply and say, yeah, but they try to insist again, and I'm like, but wasn't I clear? I gave the list of the reasons why I cannot go. You're tired, you don't feel so well, and blah blah blah. And until the point when I realized you don't need to justify yourself. You can just say simply, I'm sorry, but I cannot make it tonight. Without any justifications, without the need to, give thousands of excuses and also apologize. You can just say no and still be in your own, within your own energy field, within your own zone, your own, how can I say, within yourself. You can be you and dare to say simply that it's not for you tonight, that party. But daring, usually, many people will do that and feel bad inside, like think, oh my god, I'm horrible, I'm a horrible person with my friends. We build, we build all these stories within ourselves, our mental mind, the mind ego, or just like pushing ourselves to do the opposite of what we really feel inside. Basically, they will like argue, counter argue with our own argument. It's like a battlefield inside our mind, and that's when you just take over your mind, and you can take distance and notice the interplay and the theatrical play of your own mind and what your own mind is trying to do. And interfering with, for example, social values, like, oh yes, we should do that and that, it's Saturday night, I should be going out, I should be doing that, or going to a museum or something. There is pressures from all around us, in society, among friends, among what we are told to do since we are kids, but what do you really want inside? And that's when, what I mean by daring to say no is saying no to something that you don't feel, it doesn't echo to your own self, to your own heart anymore. It doesn't feel right to you anymore. And in that case, you just have the right. You don't even need courage. It's just a right. You take the right to say, sorry, but no. And you stand your ground, and that's it. And the other thing, when we tend to say no sometimes, we try, but then the answer is like negative to us. So we say, no, I can't do it today, blah, blah, blah. And then the other person is really attacking us. So, and that's because we have deep inside the belief that, okay, we can say, I'm gonna say no, I'm gonna dare express my feelings, I'm gonna dare express what I really think inside. But with the inside, on the background of your mind, there is this fear that, am I offending them? Am I gonna lose my friends? What are they gonna think of me? All this background noise is coming forward unconsciously, and that's when your own words, your own expression, your own expression of yourself will die out, because deep inside you are afraid of expressing yourself. You're afraid of really telling what you're thinking and feeling. And that's somehow this comes forward. Like, if you address other people with a background fear of losing them, or of their reaction or counter reaction, or of what they think of you, that's when you will get exactly that. They will get angry at you, or for example, something like that. I don't have a concrete example, but if you, for example, let's say you're again amongst a group of people, and they all talk about some topic, but you disagree, and at that point you interfere and say, okay, I understand what you say, but these are my thoughts. And then you feel destabilized when they counter argue from your own point of view. But often when this happens, it's because in the back of your mind, you are afraid of their reactions and losing them and the attacks. And that's when the universe, the universal law of attraction, will exactly backlash in that, not backlash, but exactly produce what you feel like a backlash. So you express yourself, and in return you will receive some attacks. But that's because of your initial limiting beliefs, or inner hidden beliefs that, okay, I hope I won't offend people by saying what I'm gonna say, but I'm daring saying it. So it's really good daring saying it. That's really, I mean, the point of also of all your self-development and evolution. But then remember to say things standing your ground, and not caring of the reaction of other people around you in the room, but also thinking that you are in your own right to express what you will express. It's not about being right or wrong. It's about standing your ground and believing that you have that right of expression. And if you arrive in the same room and you're standing your ground, you're like, okay, this is what I think. You might not agree with me, but nevertheless, I'm gonna express that perspective, and you can do with it what you want. In that case, it's really about feeling, thinking and feeling, like strong enough to express yourself, but strong in the sense that you don't care what they're gonna think. And deep inside, you know you're connected to the universe like them, and to the divine source of life, and you have the right also to express that perspective. Whatever they think, it's not part of your concern. Your concern is to be able to express yourself and to dare expressing yourself, um, and to simply reveal yourself, then at least people will know who you are, because you will show a part of yourself that is authentic. Authenticity is really about showing who we are, like the true angle, not playing or not hiding, just standing your ground and sincerely and honestly express your thoughts and yourself. And you will start to see a difference. So some people might leave you or not being friends with you anymore, but some other type of people will come in your life, different people, people who are also into authenticity, who like your honesty, people who like that you express yourself in that way and that you dare to do it. So you will meet the right people that can also hear you and listen to you, um, and adhere, like those values as well. So those who don't feel connected to you anymore, they might leave. But do you really need this kind of people around you? Or have you asked yourself why you need this kind of people also around you? Often we tend to want people around us who agree with us, because of course it's nicer to have people who agree with us, but we also, in order to have their agreement and them liking us, we tend to also shape our perspective and point of views and ways of expressing ourselves, and discussions around their perspective, so that we would remain within their circle, and we think we keep their friendship that way. But is it what our heart and soul really want, or is it our mind wanting that, or us, like through social codes, wanting to be integrated somewhere? But by doing that, are you really authentic with yourself? That's the main question to ask. And also, yeah, I wanted to just add, daring saying stop to someone, stop to something. There are many words, but also negative actions, coming to us, and it's sad, but they will come to us until we stand our ground and start seeing, that it's a wake-up call, even if it's really painful. Most of these things are happening to us, like many difficult challenges and experiences, and really sad experiences. But at the same time, some of those are here to act as a wake-up call, so that we would really rise and integrate all our own light codes, I would say, like our own love, our own heart, our own soul, become conscious of it, and dare just saying stop to that. So often we end up sometimes in sort of battles, battlefields. We feel it's a battlefield with some with these challenges put on our path by life, but also a battlefield within ourselves. But then it's also really a wake-up call, and pushing us, to be stronger, pushing us to reveal some parts of ourselves that we don't even know, pushing us to be stronger within ourselves, more aligned, to search for answers within us, to search for answers also around us, and also to grow within ourselves, like getting also aligned with ourselves. So I will stop here, and I will make a light code transmission, to give more strength, like to reconnect to yourself, to your own heart, and give more strength to your own self and heart, to dare to say no and express yourself fearlessly, without any fear. Like, be authentic, but without any fear. Be authentic without being afraid of the consequences. Even if you lose some people around you, like some people will not accept the new you, but then some other people who recognize the new you will come to you. But never in that path you will be alone. There is always someone around us, always some the light of the source, the divine source, or God, call it what you feel more comfortable with. It's always with us and within us, because we are a part of this divine source and we can express it. So don't be afraid to be yourself, to be authentic, and to show who you are. Just before going on with the cards, I wanted to show you the card I drew today. I wanted to draw a card for us today, so just before starting the video, I drew it, and that's the oracle I've used. So the Secret Language of Light by Denise Jarvie, and that's the card Alignment. So I leave it for you to look at it, and it's really, the codes are, the light is so powerful within that, and it's really about connecting within yourself, but within, be authentic, be strong, just there, like remain aligned within yourself and with your own heart, with your own values, but there showing those values and showing yourself and showing your authenticity and showing the path of your heart, and just dare say no when you feel it's necessary, when something doesn't feel aligned with yourself, or when something doesn't echoes with your own heart. So we'll start. Don't be afraid of being yourself. Morni hanja morti kenek te tukrutushnigaka rahu krushnaka rangjaka. Dare say no and dare say stop when you feel it's necessary. Tarahu krinjikna mornija harjakaha kutki runzukurnu makikniya dijektu so do the kreteshon martiki tuku zuni jamurkurkukni hadukuru jarahaktaktaso horukjankne na hakrike moyehaka. Don't be afraid to stand your own ground. And don't be afraid to stand your own ground, also within your own circle of friends, with family members, with people close to you. Reveal who you are. Be authentic with them all. Ta shamora neja karahokurka, ta narada zokurne neja mortika, ta satana taktiki chana, ta namorita rotokuruzaka, rokuchu, to sotonija, tokurhutika, uranyasha morujaka. Detach yourself from all the expectations people have from you. Detach from yourself from what you think people will think of you if you are authentic with them. Taranya jemorite ke sangitakara kutukara jugoroko so rojukatakara moro jakara kiknikara kuruku tanjatakania rahakate ajni jo moro yada karni so rohokuti sakorojni yashi moki ta nishantahoto tas tutumoro do rukti te jukrakti sumoraya haktekena jaroka jahokoroki shaktakaka. You feel the strength and the courage build up inside of you. Ta shakarkina moro nije totuk te tekerniknya shana sakto rukdo ruktakarich yukumu shanara yanakishar karajog atakni tuk sokorok. And you dare showing your thoughts, what you think, who you are, to your loved ones, to the people around you. You are honest with yourself and with them all. Tashaka ragnisha haka kruchak to moritiki sa naranya tashak tokodoko noro to show horikak shakti orinyumoshak naoro chashaka. Don't be afraid to show your naked heart. Tarashak the morok chishak the rasa nanija horok the morotisaka aranija korohoku. As long as you're aligned with yourself, with your own heart, with your own soul, everything will be alright. Tashamoro hoko rukuru rukti jaktakanorum hokikaraka tazinjukto nasokurukti ni ajnara monaki sukortokuru yujukun ta morni hasho hokori zikarika toshtono nasakatakrishaka. And when you're aligned with yourself and with your heart, you're aligned with your soul and you're aligned with divine light, with the divine. Shamoro tetsa nara teso the korojuk teke tasanija na marni ha takne orok to bijika tasna na rakau tasta yeshak takarni morni tasuto orok tijuko. Be yourself, and there being yourself to so be your own light and show your own light. Tasnana urutum tashangarahumania urtia tusnungumi areatum yaritushai korusyakunia tushum tasanan jektem uruktuishako. Respirez bien profondément. Prenez. Ah, sorry, wrong language. Just breathe deeply, and take your time to come back to yourself. Take some time off today, also after, take some moments after listening to these quotes. Just breathe deeply. I'm gonna leave you for now, so keep on shining brighter and vibrating higher. And don't be afraid to reveal your own light. I love you all. Talk to you soon. Bye.